semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Looking to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Using his legs, it's Kearney. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but, boy, that's what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, and it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught on the outside. It's Kearney. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play. And I love the toe tap at the end. He's inbounds. Nice game.
And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Now they call a run. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. They'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Breaks into the clear. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the runner takes off to his right. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Carney. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Big moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, 3rd down in the red zone. Can they convert? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
In the clear at the 25. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. As they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Hokies. He just sprints into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. SMU offense is back out on the field now. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. It's a quick grab. Crosses the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. There's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he can't make the catch on the crossing route. And that's going to bring up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Great cut there. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Close to the tight end. Oh, what a grab! You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
Gets into space at the 50. He makes the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Same tailback, another carry. First down, looking for more now. They bring it down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Now he's bringing it back. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Just second down after that completion. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Well, you can see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, they go with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that first down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And that run produces a decent gain. And the Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the back now goes in motion.
But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
The Mustangs have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. And it falls incomplete. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, they're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that will help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Knocks that one right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Quick juke. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
How How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. Now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Hand it off for a draw. He's got the first and still going. Refusing to be stopped in this play. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it from the gun. No way to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A draw to the back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down inside their own 40. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the Mustangs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Timeout is called a duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. What a grab by the soccer.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it in the open. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Mustangs line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice...
And he's got it! Touchdown, SMU! So with playoff pressure growth, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up with their own 14. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket.
Well, you really roll the dice here throwing the football. The offensive line's got to do a much better job of protecting the quarterback. They're lucky that's not a safety.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The pocket breaking down. It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. He breaks free. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it out in Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
19, Virginia Tech, 14.
minutes away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. Gets hauled in here over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. On the ground, it's Gilliam. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the... They're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
And the Mustangs with first and 10 here. Hand it off. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made to the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The Mustangs are going to cash in here in the red zone. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. The catch is made. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
14.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Makes the grab. It's Jackson.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Takes him to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Wants to throw it. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick dart to the right. Tried to pass the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. Handoff in a single back formation. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of the play.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He makes the grab, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that one's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. At the 30 now. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here comes a handoff. Has the first down and more. Touchdown, SMU. And their route is on.
Well, that play just opened up and allows this back to take it all the way to the end zone. Typically, he doesn't have the speed on these longer runs, but that time, with the vision and the play opening up, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Jackson. They'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. You played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To begin the final quarter of this playoff game, they'll go up top. Defense is coming after him. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The Hokies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Hokies begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Virginia 10, 21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. A quick throw out left, complete. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's a shotgun run call. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And the Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Grinding away with a running game.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try the left side with a toss. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The Mustangs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage and make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. It's caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. Well, hurrying to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now.
Example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Looking to chuck it again. Buying time, moving to his left. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On a safely making recovery, the onside kick doesn't work. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. Leaning on the run game here late. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch is made down the middle. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. It's victory formation. Quarterback will kneel down. The course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.